Tung jar zong tai mengum kesan zamban down ta jong. Chang hui zo zen dok sai rin do ken me ki do so cher. Thực jin da ma ken ne chi rong ji ten sam ji khon cha pa. Thong pa ma karo ja pa te rong do lu pan sur chong. Orgyen Chowang long pa me dong bo la. Ya rin nong tra rong shong len ji to. Chan zo hui shen yong dan zong bar we. Pa mam jong ne do lu pan sur chong. Chu ken nyam ba ni ji jong yong sum. Rong nong kok sum ro ver sar zog pa. Drup druk don men gom bo hong chen ba. Tu me ozer jaw la su ran de. Ma vi song gi kong ge rik pi me. Ten di lao mi chong chong kon tok jong. Jam be khwar jer der si kem ni ba. Rong zom chu ji zong bor jar jar chi. Rik tong jam per jo ni shen lo le. Gong be hlong ni po be te jo tur. Long tok chum zo jam su ngao tong cho. Ma pam jang yong nam jer la su ran de. Ane chen ro zing ni jong kam su. Jam per tik ji shen lo ye lar man. Jing me pen so jaw la su ran de. Gong je to ban por shen ji lo. Gong se da ka jam pen sem ji se. Nyang we pa mer jon na chota na. Lak shep da si da yong top jen na. Jam per da ka yalla kwar sur chi. Hello for here, non-speak here and talk to the people about how to live properly through enlightened teachings. Today I want to say a few words how to transform people's life and how to really engage in life in a very authentic way. And I like to talk about today my current book is called Our Pristine Mind. And I just came to New York here, just book talks. And then I just, that's the reason I just happened here to good conditions to lead to the speak of this audience. Therefore, I was few years working the book, and now it's finished. Almost 10 years took, but it's finished. The main philosophy or the idea is human mind is pristine, and pristine like fresh, clean water and like blue sky. Therefore, human consciousness is completely free of any pollutions, distortions. And that's it. This is our fundamental nature. And that's really the most important need to know. If you know that truth, completely transform your life. There's two things going on. One is living with polluted mind, living with pristine mind. But there are two different qualities of life. What is living with the polluted mind? The living with the polluted mind is, we have so many anxieties, fear, stress, anger, unhappiness, depression, that means living with polluted, distorted mind. But living with pristine mind, what's that really like? Living with pristine mind is like drinking like clean water, fresh water. Drinking fresh water give, nurture your body. Drink feels good, it's delicious. Look in the blue sky. Blue sky is, sunny days, beautiful. Enjoy that kind of experience. Similarly, living with a pristine mind is, there's this present moment, there's joy. Joy is not circumstantial. It's deep inside. There's a sense of well-being, mental, emotional sense of well-being. There's tranquility. Where there's tranquility, there's happiness. And happiness, and also living complete, and you engage in the world, there's no fear, there's no anxiety. But that really are living with pristine mind. Who lives with pristine mind? The meditators, they're living with pristine mind. The yogis, the yoginis. Yogis means someone, male yoga practitioners. Yoga means not just only physical. There's two components of yoga. One is physical, many different postures. One is mental. These two things, mental and physical, go in the same direction. It's called yoga. Usually, ancient times, yoga means unite two things. There's unite many things. Unite with you, enlightened being. Unite with you, compassion, wisdom. Unite both mental, physical together. There's yogis means someone has, mind. There's a yoga mind means like someone has pristine mind. There's a yogi or yogini. Yogini means female yoga practitioner. A female yoga practitioner, someone has very good train, and also same time have pristine mind, some degree. It's not like just only physically you're good, but mentally you're distorted. That means still you have physical, your achievement yogini, but mentally you're not yogini anymore because your mind is distorted, polluted. Therefore, yogini has two components. One is physically, your sense of well-being, very good, but mentally you have, like some degree pristine mind, and living with pristine mind is called, they call practitioners, yoga, yogis and yoginis. They're living with a, pristine mind. And in ancient times, that's really called yoga. Yoga means the practice is called yoga. Yogini means the practitioners of yoga. And that's really our means, living with a pristine mind, as I want to talk about today. How do you live with pristine mind, not ordinary distorted mind, but living with pristine mind? Then it says, this is most teachings are come from Guru Padmasambhava. After Buddha passed, many years after Guru Padmasambhava, who brought Buddhist teachings from India to Tibet, Guru Padmasambhava. His teachings are, talk about human consciousness. Really, human consciousness innately polluted, or human consciousness innately pristine, just temporarily distorted? The question is, what is your consciousness? Your consciousness is innately polluted, like pollute pond, or your consciousness is like unpolluted, like fresh, clean water? What is really like? And that really are the called, investigation. How? And then there says, Padmasambhava says, your mind is innately polluted. No, innately pristine, not polluted. Sorry about that. But yeah, innately pristine. You know, how when they become polluted? That's a good question. The question is, when, because you lost touch your own pristine mind. You lost touch of pristine mind and then become more polluted. And how that happened? Because the thoughts, there's the pollutions of mind. And negative thoughts create, emotions, beliefs, and tendencies. They call, like sky is pristine, but clouds are events of sky, yeah? They are not sky, but they're events of sky. Similarly, mind is pristine, but thoughts, emotions, like happiness, sorrow, stress, angry, jealousy, any events of mind, thoughts, emotions, belief, all there's not true mind. They're just events of mind. The true mind is very healthy, very pristine, but the events occur in your mind. If you follow events, then slowly your mind is distorted. And that means, let's say you have mind is very good, very enjoy, happy, you have just laughter, really just enjoy this moment. Suddenly you become uncomfortable. Why you become uncomfortable? Suddenly. Or maybe next day you become uncomfortable because thoughts rise in your mind. You follow that thoughts, make it either become you're upset or you're angry. Because that reason is some thoughts arise in your mind, and because some conditions or some negative, you focus that and the thoughts arise in your mind and you follow that thought. First small thoughts, if you focus that, become big, completely covers your mind. And that really are, therefore, mind is innately pristine, but when your thoughts occur, you focus thoughts, then mind is distorted. And therefore, distortion mind is a source of suffering, source of unhappiness, source of anger. Everything is source turbulent. And then, let's say, how do you all know your mind is pristine? Let's say, how do you know? Many people say, oh, my mind is not pristine. My mind is, I'm sometimes upset, sometimes have fearful, sometimes angry. I don't experience my mind is pristine. How do you know? Until you meditate, you don't know your mind is pristine. Because the only thing is, if you are not meditating, your mind is full cloudy 24 hours. Let's say there's skies full clouds, overcast. You don't see sun, directly. You don't see blue sky because cannot access because so much cloud. Similarly, if your mind is 24 hours, thoughts, emotions going on, you don't experience pristine mind. Then how do you, experience? If you meditate, especially pristine mind meditation. Pristine mind meditation called, Tibetan we call Dzogchen. The Sanskrit Mahasandhi or Atha Yoga. Atha Yoga, highest yoga. They call Atha means the highest, extraordinary yoga. This extraordinary yoga says, what is really most important is realize your pristine mind. That's highest form of yoga. There's called 3 yogas. Everything say Mahayoga, Ana Yoga, Atha Yoga. Atha means the highest, the extraordinary yoga. And they talk about these teachings. Explore. And these teachings are introduced, your mind is pristine. It's not introduced, but how do you live? It's a meditation is not just only during the 20 minutes, that's it. Meditation is access every moment your pure consciousness, your pristine mind. That meditation does. Therefore, and this is very, very important practice. Therefore, let's say access your pristine mind. What is really are is called meditation. If you meditate and then you really know your mind is pristine. It's not knowing, just perceiving or experience. It's really what's like experience a pristine mind, totally different experience. Because if we know, our mind is distorted, we know every day, anxious, fear, unhappiness, this is ordinary mind's experiences. We just feel that. Everybody feels. Everybody go through, stress. Everybody go through, like fear. Everybody goes through anxiety. Everybody have some form of anger. Always we experience that. But how many people experience pristine mind? How many people experience? That is true happiness. I say, what is true happiness? When you experience pristine mind, that's really true happiness. When you experience pristine mind, everything's pristine quality.